Hello and welcome to my Thank You Come Again Ready or Not guide. I'm going to show you my recommended loadout and my recommended strategy to beat this mission. For this mission, I would recommend using the SR-15 with these attachments. I would definitely recommend using the SDR sight. It is personal preference, but basically what it's going to do is it's going to make it very easy to see targets through different windows and stuff like that. I'm going to be using 4 armor-piercing magazines for my primary and 1 armor-piercing magazine for my secondary. For my tacticals, I'm going to be using 3 stingers and 3 flashes, as well as 1 taser and 1 wedge. For every wedge you put in your loadout, it's going to give you 2. And every taser you put in your loadout gives you 3 magazines for that taser. You should definitely be using the mirror gun for your long tactical, so you can see under doors and just enter a room knowing where everyone is going to be. Now for the armor, is going to be light armor, front and back, and ceramic. We're going to be using that same armor combination for all of our teammates as well. Now for headgear, you can use whatever night vision you want. Probably not going to be using it on this mission. Definitely use the ballistic mask and the flash goggles so you don't get flashed by your own flash grenades. All of your teammates are also going to be wearing the same headgear that you are. Now time for the secondary, I'm going to be using the G18C, which is the only full auto pistol in the entire game. It also has around 20 bullets in a mag. Now time for our alpha teammate. We're going to be using the flash grenade launcher for its primary. And the only thing we're going to be using on alpha is ammunition. We're going to be using 6 flashes and 7 pistol ammo. Basically the reason why is because alpha is always going to be the first person into a room when you tell them to clear it. And so they're going to have their shield out using their pistol. And just to get a higher grade on some missions, I put the flash launcher on them with 2 mags. The flash launcher automatically comes with 1 mag. Like I said, he's going to be using the same armor and ballistic mask and flash goggles as we are, and everybody else on the team. So for Bravo, I would recommend using any short barrel rifle like the F90. The reason why is because he's going to be the second person in the room after the shield, so you're going to want to get his gun in there quick. Bravo is also going to be our grenade guy, so he's going to have a flash launcher. You could switch it from 5 stingers to 4 stingers and 5 flashes to 4 flashes and 5 stingers, whatever you want. Once again, you're going to be using light ceramic front, back, and ballistic helmet with the flash goggles on this guy as well, just like all the other people. I also have everybody equipped with the G18C as their secondary. So Charlie's going to have any kind of a high caliber battle rifle. He's also going to be our breacher. Now you could give Charlie the short barreled rifle and Bravo the higher caliber rifle if you wanted to. He would get his gun in the fight slower, but it would do more damage alongside the shield. So for his gadgets, I'm going to be using 3 C2 and 4 wedges, as well as 2 extra grenades like a 9-bang. And since each wedge slot gives you 2 wedges, he has 8 wedges in total. I believe when you use C2 on a door, it disorients anybody close in the room. So for his long tactical, I'm going to be using the breaching shotgun and not the battering ram. The reason why is because the battering ram, when you use it, it opens the entire door while you still have it out. But with the breaching shotgun, it just destroys the lock and then you open the door, so you're exposed to less angles. So for Delta, I would recommend using any kind of short-barreled rifle or SMG, such as the DM4 in the PTW category, or the LVAR in the assault rifle category, or the UMP-45, which is going to have high stopping power with the 45 ACP rounds, but still have the mobility of an SMG. I'm going to be giving him 5 magazines for his primary and 2 for his secondary. And then for his gadgets, it doesn't really matter what you put on here, just at least make sure you have tasers, because we basically have everything covered already with our other teammates. I equipped him with the Stinger launcher. Stingers have a bigger radius, so with the launcher, they're going to have even more range than they would before. Now it's time to get into the strategy. As you can see, it's on hard mode as well. You can open your tablet with tab and see mission briefing, the map layout, possible map layout. I'm not sure if this is always accurate. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when you load up into the mission is load both your guns, and then tell your team to fall in a diamond formation. Then you're going to want to report this dead guy. If you chose one of the magnified sights, this is where I would use it right here. Now in this upcoming door, what we're going to do is we're going to walk up to it, pie the entire section, all that you can, And then you're going to tell your team to split the stack on the door and clear with leader. You're going to want to throw a stinger in for your team to go off of. You're going to throw the stinger wherever you hear a suspect's voice. If you don't hear anything, then you're just going to want to throw it to the right and up. You're going to want to let your team all go in first. I would recommend going to the right because it's a bigger space and harder to clear for your teammates. Once your team is done clearing the room, you're going to want to wedge the door to the restaurant. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to secure any civilians or suspects and bag any evidence that's in there. This is the door you're going to want to be wedging. And then you're going to want to clear this room.
Stay here. Do not get in our way.
Trailers ready.
I'm sorry. Element to talk. Civilians standing by for trailers.
Element, this is talk. Notify trailers.
Now you're going to want to go to the left side of the gas station. You're going to want to tell your team to fall in on you. So right here, I'm going to have to get closer to the suspect to make him comply. So what I ended up doing is have one teammate cover me while I clear these rooms. Meanwhile, I get close to the taser. And you see there, I checked the door to the right and it was closed. I'm going to want this guy to move into the room so we can safely secure him.
Don't resist. Put a jam on that door.
Now you're either going to want you or your teammates to wedge both these doors right here. Once you've done that, you're going to have your team stacked right on this door, C2, and clear with leader. You're going to want to go into the bathroom and then throw a stinger from that door to the outside area where your team is going to clear.
Post up right side. You C2, breach and clear until mine leave.
Explosive ready. Readying explosives.
Hands up, do it now! Hands up! Down on the ground, now! Hands on your head, do it now!
Once that's done, you're going to want to mirror under this door and then remove the wedge. In my case, I just had one civilian in the left corner.
Empty over here. No
Stay
contact.
on me.
I'm with you.
In the recording, I did mess up a little bit. You're going to want to stack blue team on the left side of the restaurant door. Make sure to remove the wedge as well. And then you're going to want to queue, launcher, and clear. Make sure the door is unlocked as well.
Blue, stack up right side.
Once you have blue team queued up on the restaurant door, you're going to want to have red team fall in on you and clear these middle rooms.
Cover this area. Red team, provide support on me.
Got your six.
You think you know me? You think you know what I've been through?
If you haven't already, I would definitely recommend putting on full auto for this area. When you open this door right here, you're going to want blue team to execute their move. Also make sure the door is unlocked. Make sure to report this dead guy on the ground as well. If it doesn't say bring order to chaos is completed by the time you clear this room, you're going to want to walk out that front door and secure the perimeter because the suspect is most likely outside somewhere. That's about it for the video. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.